There goes the bell that only means one thing. It's time for the recess table.
Yes, sir.
It's October 27th, 2014. Grab a chair, sports fan.
You've seen people like us on social media. We talk about this game that we love, right? Some of you may call us basketball diehards. Some of you may call us junkies or addicts. Really, we're just really passionate about this game that we love. And if you think we know so much, why don't you have your own show? Well, this is our way of saying, F you, Kinito.
Fuck you!
Thanks for keeping our seats warm. This is the Recess Table. My name's Stan C. You may have heard me on the radio on Mellow 94.7, but in reality, I'm a diehard fan of the Boston Celtics and the Houston Rockets, and I'm an overall NBA nerd.
This is Jandric, JD Jandrizzi from the old school, hardcore Jason Kidd fan, Nets fan since 2001, and San Juan's best kept secret.
Huge dome.
Hi, this is Dustin. You could call me Dust. I'm an avid Indiana Pacers fan, and I'm a proponent of let Westbrook be Westbrook.
I'm Mark, and you can call me Xpac, and I'm the biggest Boston Celtic fan, and you can get in my belly.
My name is Anton Arellano, diehard Philadelphia 76ers fan and firm believer of Darth Hinkie. Hashtag Together We Build. Once again, welcome to the Recess Table. Today is the pilot episode. Boy, do we have a lot in store for you fans today. We're going to start you off with a team-by-team preview, from our perspective. And we're going to give you our picks for the first 7 days of the NBA season.
Everybody said everything that needs to be said heading into the regular season. So with a few days to go, what we're going to do is we're going to spice things up a little bit. We're going to say every team in the NBA, and we're going to say the first thing that comes off into our mind, and probably give our own little take on each team heading into this season in 60 seconds or less. Let's start off with the Atlanta Hawks. This year, they're going to get sold. They're going to get sold because of the Bruce Levinson shit. That's happening this year.
They got a little African in every single one of them. Fucking racist.
Wait.
I don't think that's racist though. I mean, if someone told me I played like an African, I'd love it.
It's a compliment for us.
It's a compliment for everyone.
Oh, yeah.
And they've got the most underrated power forward in the NBA, Paul Millsap.
They've got an underrated guy, Al Horford.
Yeah.
I don't know if Paul Millsap's contract year plays a role in this, but I hope they're able to keep that core intact. I mean, pretty good front court right there.
I believe in Coach Bud.
I believe
Coach
in
Bud's first tree.
Yes.
I believe in the Mick Panisi of the NBA.
And Kyle Korver.
They pushed the Pacers to the limit, man.
Yeah. Well, the Pacers that were playing Jeffrey killed us last year.
All right, next team, Brooklyn Nets. Come on, Nets.
I mean, that's my team right there. But we're not gonna do too much damage. But I think if Deron and Brook Lopez is healthy, plus we're getting a top player from Europe, Bojan Bogdanovic, man, I think we're gonna make some noise this year.
I love how you properly said his name.
Bojan, man.
Just keep
exactly I love the Celtics. I love Celtic legends, but I hate the fact that it's KG's farewell tour this year. I can see it.
Is he playing this year?
He is playing.
Wow. He's starting.
More than 15 minutes a game.
We'll see.
We'll see.
Yung averages na last year, 6 points a game, 6 rebounds a game.
Nakakalungkot.
Nakakalungkot, diba?
So that's lovely, man.
Anton, tell me about Lionel Hollins. What do you think about him?
Lionel Hollins is one of my most favorite coaches just because he's so underrated. I don't know why Memphis let go of him. He's a defensive
I've got to agree with that.
specialist. I mean,
I don't know why Memphis. I think Lionel Hollins is one of the best. I love him ever since he was in Vancouver.
could you imagine Lionel Hollins using Andre Kirilenko? It's
Yeah.
gonna be amazing.
He's also injured to AK.
Well, I mean, towards the end of the season at least.
All right, next up, Boston Celtics. Punta na, Brad Stevens is gonna try to win every single game. I don't think he understands the concept of tanking. He doesn't, and that could be a good thing. But punta na,
It's a good thing for the rest of the
Yeah.
Well, it's a good thing. At least you don't develop the habit of losing to your
Thank you.
players.
Especially for a guy like Marcus Smart.
Yeah.
Smart
Yes,
and young, man. James Young, man. Don't forget.
That's right, Smart and young. I love the strategy this year.
I love it. You know what? The Celtics had a great draft. Honestly.
They did, yeah.
They had a great draft. I can't believe James Young fell all the way down. Apparently, it's because he had a car accident.
Yeah.
James Young could have been a top 12 talent.
Exactly. Lottery talent right there.
Like, honestly, I would have drafted James Young over Nick Stauskas.
Yes. I agree with you.
Plays defense.
He plays defense.
Plays defense.
How about Rondo? What's gonna happen?
Where is he
He's gonna
going?
get traded.
Where?
Going, man.
I hope Ray John.
It doesn't matter right now. Basta one of Rondo or Green, I'm going to say it right here, one of Rondo or Green is going to get traded.
I don't see Jeff Green.
You know who I throw him to? Sacramento, man. Get the hell out of here.
And they got I think what I love about Boston, Jared Solinger.
Right.
Sully.
Speaking of Sacramento, Rajon Rondo for that Indian owner's wife. I mean, daughter.
Yeah, she's hot. And Ben McLemore.
Yeah.
Ben McLemore.
All right, next up, Charlotte Hornets. We're talking about owners. Let's talk about Jordan's team.
Best jerseys in the league.
Best
Finally,
big man in the
they're
league.
back.
Paano maganda yung colorway
The
nila?
torture
Purple and
chamber.
teal. Yeah, purple and teal is beautiful.
And short-
Saan ang logo nila?
And the Hornets are back. That's the best thing in the NBA.
Yeah. Buzz
They're
City.
back.
X Factor for the year, Born Ready, Lance Stephenson. He's
Born-
going to kill it for them.
Born Ready is going to be good for them.
I think Kemba Walker finally steps up. I mean, we see UConn Kemba Walker.
Yeah, glimpses. Yeah.
I don't care if he's too short, man, but he can ball, man. He can ball.
He's a baller.
Dude, nobody's talked about Al Jeff.
Now Jeff's going to be
Best
best
big man in the game.
Best big man.
I like the Noah Vonleh pick at number 9. I think sulit na they were able to get Vonleh there.
I
And
think
PJ Hairston.
Yeah,
PJ is
PJ Harris is playing well right now in preseason.
Even Ben Gordon 2.0. Hey, not to mention, Hugo the Hornet is rocking AJ11s right now.
Concords, man.
Concords.
Underrated. Sleeper, man.
Good shoe game. All right, next up, Chicago Bulls.
Chicago's going to be a contender.
Do you guys remember the last time Derrick Rose played for the FIBA team? He came back an MVP.
Yeah, that was that year,
That was
2008.
that year.
2008, right?
Not to mention
11. 10.
10?
World Championships.
World
Not to mention he's got a chip on his shoulder now because everyone started doubting him. I still believe in Derrick Rose.
I still believe in
If
Derrick
you guys
Rose.
caught some of their preseason games, Derrick Rose plays so much smarter now. He doesn't stop on the dime as much as he used to because that's just so bad for your knees.
Exactly.
I don't know, here's the thing. I love Derrick Rose as much as the next guy, but I think he's going to be an all-star, but he won't deserve it this year.
You think it's a fan favorite?
Yeah,
I think
pity
it'll be
votes.
fan favorite
Pity
vote.
votes.
But
And they've got Pau Gasol. Pau Gasol's going to be
Deep
perfect for
bench.
them.
They got shooters now, and probably one of the most underrated players, Jimmy Butler.
Yes.
I forgot about
He's
Jimmy
so
Butler.
good. He's so good.
And
There's so many
the reigning
to talk
defensive
about.
player of the year, Joakim Noah.
They're a complete team.
Complete team.
You've got your 3 white boy shooters in McBuckets, Mike Dunleavy, and
Mirotic.
Nicola.
There we go.
And we're forgetting Thibs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll give a
Best
shout out to
coach.
him.
Best coach of the East.
All right, next up, Cleveland Cavaliers. Contenders or pretenders?
I have them number 2 in my teams. I still think it will take some time to master the Princeton offense with David Blatt at the helm.
Hey, once you have LeBron, you're always going to be
Yeah,
a
you're always
contender.
good with LeBron.
I'm sorry, I'm gonna say bust, just because the expectations are way too high. Unproven coach, overrated players in Kyrie Irving and Kevin Love who've never ever made the playoffs.
I have a problem with their front court. I don't know how healthy Varejao is coming in this season. I don't know if Tristan Thompson can play. You know,
Is Hayward starting for them?
No, he's not.
Hayward hasn't played the
And
game.
who's going to shot block? Who's going to shot block for them, you know?
Hayward. Although I must say they have one of my most favorite players in the league, Matthew Dellavedova. You just don't see guards like that anymore. Feisty, can shoot, and smart. That's my kind of point guard.
What about Dion Waiters? Nobody's mentioned Dion Waiters. I think he's going to get traded by the end of the year.
I'm-
No, LeBron James.
LeBron loves him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Dion Waiters is like the X.
He's their wild card.
He's gonna be the X factor for Cleveland. If he plays well, they're good. If he doesn't play well, they're gonna suck.
I say Dion Waiters is the Mario Chalmers of the Cavs.
Yeah, it
No,
appears that
here's the
way.
difference though. Last year, Kyrie Irving and Dion Waiters had that little feud, right? But here's the thing: both of them can't speak up to LeBron. LeBron's gonna be, hey, calm your asses down, give me the ball, and you both of you just spot up. They'd be like, yes, boss.
Yeah.
All right, next up, Detroit Pistons.
Detroit.
Tanga kalat pa rin eh. Like I don't know.
That's exactly how fans are cheering right now.
Yeah.
Though. They don't want to cheer for this team because it's terrible. You got Josh Smith, Greg Monroe, and Andre Drummond. You'd think that's like a good problem.
I can't believe they signed Josh Smith when they have Greg Monroe and Andre Drummond.
At first, it would have worked.
Yeah.
but
Was
apparently,
that a Dumar signing?
Yeah,
Yeah, Dumar.
But this is year 1 of the Stan Van Gundy era.
Do they have enough shooting to spread the floor for Andre Drummond?
He injured to Jody Meeks. KCP's also hurt.
Kyle Singler's playing though.
Yeah, so but so
Singer's
Caron
pretty
Butler's pretty
Karan
tough.
Butler,
Still
Brandon
tough.
Jennings.
Is this the year Brandon Jennings comes back and like makes that leap that we were expecting him to make like 1 year, 2 years ago?
To be honest, I hope he doesn't come back. I hope he changes his game because point guards aren't supposed to play like that. Pass the ball, point guard.
pass the ball.
Yeah.
So none of that 55-point shit from Brandon Jennings. All right, next up, Indiana Pacers. Let's have the Pacer fan have first stab.
Well, we lost Paul George, we lost Stevenson. So basically,
Gotta pour some water to that.
yeah. So basically, we're gonna suck this year for me, and probably we're gonna trade Roy Hibbert if it's possible.
Trade the wants Roy Hibbert. Or anyone wants Roy Hibbert.
Who
Or,
wants
or maybe David West.
Trade him to the Philippines and let's make him play for Gilas.
I think I'm
Cut the
making
ball
trades
down
in
the
West
right.
Charlotte. Kaya. Like, I really think we can make a David West to Charlotte. trade.
Yeah,
For Von Lake,
yeah, there's an expiring contract, so
Because exactly,
maybe.
that might take Charlotte to the top. You never know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's gonna make Charlotte. Or how about the OKC? Trade him to OKC.
Yeah.
OKC works.
Idea.
No, but Serge is there. Serge is there. Sorry.
I think so. No.
But so the idea now for the Pacers is they gotta bottom out. Like I think
Yeah.
they just have to start rebuilding.
Yeah, rebuild,
all together from
yeah.
scratch.
I mean, we have some good prospects coming in. Emmanuel Mudiay. You got.
All I want to know is if Dustin's ever going to cheat us out if the Pacers land Jalil Okafor.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jalil.
I want him. I want him.
All right, next up, Miami Heat.
Miami Heat's gonna be. I think they're gonna be.
I thought you were going to start singing their team song or something.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Luol Deng. Who doesn't like Luol Deng? He's the perfect glue guy, and you know you can't doubt players like Dwayne Wade.
And Chris Bosh will be going Raptor mode again.
All right, how will LeBron James and his fans feel if Chris Bosh won the MVP this year?
That's not gonna happen.
I'm just
It's not
saying.
gonna happen.
I'm just saying.
Oh, how? Or what if Miami beats Cleveland in the
There's a
playoffs?
chance.
There's a chance.
That's gonna happen. For Chris Bosh over LeBron for MVP?
No. No.
Not going to happen
Yeah.
at all.
What I want to point out
You're
as well,
first though.
you know, when LeBron left, you know, who the hell did they sign? What's Josh McRoberts gonna do? What's Danny Granger gonna do on half a leg? You know what I
Luol
mean?
Deng.
But Luol Deng was good.
I like that big three because when LeBron James was there, he had the ball most of the time, rightfully so.
Yeah.
But I'm a big fan of team basketball.
Yep.
And I think the ball's gonna move more now that LeBron's not there.
All right, next up, Milwaukee Bucks. First thing that comes to my mind, karma. Shit, Jason Kidd and Giannis, something's gonna go wrong just because sinulot ni Jason Kidd yung job.
First thing that comes to your mind has gotta be the Edens, man. Mallory Edens, my MVP of this season.
Trump wins siya kasi 18-19 wins siya.
Kaya pa. Pasok pa.
Pwede yeah.
Unless you're like old and shit. Pero real talk.
I think she's a reason to get NBA League Pass right now.
Larry Sanders, are we gonna add exclamation points back to his name this
Yes.
Put
Finally.
3 back. Finally. Hopefully he stays healthy.
I don't know how you guys haven't even mentioned Jabari. Who might win the NBA Rookie of the Year? 17-7 maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Might.
That seems
The real
reasonable.
Here's the thing, it's a might just because I think the sleepers have a better chance than Jabari this year. And I'm gonna reveal myself.
no.
You know why?
I mean,
How about Giannis?
My boy Jabari.
How about the Greek Freak? No one's talking about him.
But instant
how about
mismatch.
the Greek freak rumored to play point guard this year?
Instant
6'11" point guard.
Mentored by Gary
It's
Payton.
nasty.
Next tallest point guard is Sean Livingston, 6'7".
Yeah.
Yeah.
I tweeted a few days ago actually that when I thought of Giannis and Jabari Parker, it kind of reminded me of how, in a long stretch, of course, just potentially speaking, how Magic and James Worthy were
Yeah.
back in the day.
Pwede.
You just need
comparison
you
right
just need a Kareem.
Yeah.
Not
Who's the
Larry
next
Sanders.
Kareem?
John Henson.
Next up, New York Knicks.
They suck.
It's up.
New York
They need
Knicks
to
gonna-
rebuild.
There's gonna be Melo's team again.
Yeah.
Spike Lee doesn't even know what the triangle offense is.
I think Phil Jackson leaves after 1 year. And I'm gonna put it out there. I think he leaves after 1 year. He bolted from LA when he saw that ship was going down. He thought he's gonna leave New York.
You think so? But in 2015 they got money.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they got
They got
tons of
money to
money.
work with.
They could sign
Amaris
basically
expired.
whoever.
Yeah.
They're gonna be Andre
Bogdanovich
Bogdanovich.
expiring.
They're gonna be bad this year, but you know it's gonna be an interesting off season in 2015, especially with the money they
And here's
have.
the thing, I don't think they mind being bad this year
Yeah.
just because they gotta lay down the groundwork for the triangle offense to work.
But how much longer is Melo gonna put up with that shit?
He just signed. He
Yeah.
has to put up with that shit.
Yeah.
He's got no choice. I mean, they paid him up front. How much?
Yeah.
Maximum
26 million.
120 million.
Yeah, up front, right?
Yeah,
26
20.
million. See, I mean,
So-
him or shut up.
1 year of suffering for Melo.
All right, next up, Orlando Magic. Sleeper Rookie of the Year, Elfrid Payton.
Baby MCW.
You heard it here first.
Yes.
I'm gonna put it out there. Elfrid Payton's got my vote for
Well, I mean-
Rookie of the Year.
The only problem with that is, I mean, right now Oladipo's out because he got a facial.
Facial.
Facial,
He
man.
got, no, he got a facial fracture. No, but the thing is, Oladipo is a ball dominant shooting guard.
Yeah.
Alfred Payton obviously
I
is a
don't-
ball dominant point guard.
I don't think he's a point guard. You know that.
Yeah,
that's
He's
he's
not
not- he's not a point guard.
Right, but then there's only one ball for them
Yep.
to share.
And you've got Channing Frye and Ben Gordon as your veterans.
Very interesting mix in the locker room, especially after they let go of Aaron Aflalo in the trade and they got Evan Fournier in return.
Yeah,
good pieces. Good
I mean, no, because I'm a huge fan of leaders. I think Aaron Aflalo is the perfect leader
Okay.
because he was underrated coming out of UCLA and then he had to work hard to get the
He's
where
a
he is
winner.
Now he is a
Winner.
winner.
He's a winner.
And I just don't trade that.
He should have
for
been
the
an
rest of the
all-star last year.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I just want to put this out there. I don't think Jack Vaughn is going to stay this year. He's going to get fired
Yeah.
first. Coach
Jack Vaughn's not a good coach.
Yeah, this is last year.
All right, next up, Philadelphia 76ers.
10, 9, 8, 76ers. God, I love this team so much. We drafted Joel Embiid, Dario Saric, both of whom won't play this year.
So who will play this
Who
year?
will play?
Nerlens.
Well, MCW won't play till like week 2 of the season, but we got the Fresh Prince, Nerlens Noel back, finally playing after 18 months of not playing. He is my sleeper to win Rookie of the Year. Not because I'm a Sixers fan, but because he's gonna have the exact same freedom on offense that MCW had last year.
Can you still call it a sleeper when people are actually expecting Nerlens to be in that conversation?
Was he in the conversation?
I don't know, say you would look at the top picks. Nerlens was a top pick in his draft.
Yeah.
So is
He was the
Jabari.
sixth
So is
pick.
Sixth pick.
Six pick.
But
We
maybe
already
he's-
traded
he's-
him to.
Yeah, for Drew.
But maybe he's a top 3 prospect this year. I mean, in terms of
If,
rookie of the year.
if he were
But he's
drafted this
sleeping.
year, I don't
He's
think he'd be in the top 5. But then, I mean, back to the Sixers, he's gonna have the exact same freedom. That's all I'm gonna say. That's why his stats are gonna be up there.
Yeah, dark
And
horse.
I just wanna throw this question out. All right, have you ever had a rookie defensive player of the year?
No.
That's
you can
it.
consider that.
That's
You can
it.
consider
Although I checked, he was number 1 in preseason in blocks and number 5 in steals.
There you go.
All right, next up, Toronto Raptors. I want to see more of Drake on team. Honestly, like I love the Raptors. I love the Raptors.
I
like
don't.
Drake.
I love Drake.
I love
I
Kyle
don't.
Lowry, man. Kyle Lowry is their franchise player. They've been looking for a franchise guy. Kyle Lowry is that guy. He's the bulldog, the leader of that team.
I don't think he's in that top tier of players though. I don't know if he's good enough to be called a franchise player.
Who would you rather have, DeMar DeRozan or Kyle Lowry?
Oh,
if you had, if you had.
Kyle Lowry. Kyle Lowry.
Cool.
I think the foundation of every good team is a great point guard. I just don't think Kyle Lowry's that
point.
good.
People said the same thing about Chauncey Billups like 10, 11 years ago. And
Right.
look at how people view Chauncey Billups up. He was a franchise player. Sure, he wasn't like Kobe level, but he was a franchise player.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure Ben Wallace is better than Amir Johnson. Rasheed Wallace is better than Jonas Valanciunas. Tayshaun
Exactly.
Prince is better than Terrence Ross.
Oh yeah, for sure.
For sure.
I mean, that's the reason why they won. I mean, I think there's a difference between being a franchise player and the franchise player.
What I like about this roster though is that at least when it comes to the playoffs, you have 8 players that can actually play.
Denver's gonna be
Good rotation right there.
Toronto's gonna be the Denver,
Denver East.
like the Denver of the East. Good regular season team, but they're not gonna go far in the playoffs.
Are we gonna see a lot of baby Kevin Durant this year?
No.
No.
Caboclo?
Caboclo.
2 years away from
2 years
being
away.
2 years away.
Ouch.
All right, last team on the East, Washington Wizards. The Paul Pierce move puts them over the top.
All right, Celtics fan.
I'm saying right here, they're
Number
my
2
one
seed in the
team.
East. Yeah.
They're
Puts
my
them over
one.
the top on that.
Top three in the East. John Wall and
Oh, yeah. Most
Bradley
definitely.
Beal. I think they're the best backcourt in the NBA. Sorry,
Other
Golden
than-
State Warriors fans. Sorry,
Suck it.
Cleveland fans. They're the best backcourt in the
Beal
NBA.
plays defense, right?
Beal,
Wall plays defense.
they're a very
Wall plays
defensive
defense,
team.
yeah, exactly.
I mean, you got the Polish Hammer. Let me just give you guys a quick story.
Hammer time, man.
Back in 2008, I watched the Sixers and the Magic live. During warm-ups, this freaking guy, Marcin Gortat, between the legs dunked. 7-footer.
Wow.
And I was like, what the hell? Who does that? That guy's underrated as fuck.
And how
Apparently,
about
Gortat.
Nene?
Nene.
Pretty good. As long as he's healthy.
Yeah.
He's so good even though he's on just one ball.
Tang inin.
And they got the
Call them out
actually
right there.
what people are looking out of Washington is they've got a pretty good bench. Andre Miller, Bartel Webster, Chris Humphries.
They have a
Chris
pretty good
Humphries.
depth.
They want Larry Chris Humphries, 2
Yeah.
sneaky good ads.
Sneaky.
Sneaky good ads.
Sneaky.
All right, that's gonna do it for our 60 seconds or less preview for the Eastern Conference teams this year. we're gonna try to mix things up now as we give you our preview of the Western Conference. We're still gonna do it in 60 seconds or less, but this time, what we're gonna do is we're gonna say the team name, and then we're gonna shout out the first thing that comes off into our heads. Whether that's a good thing, a bad thing, something we're excited about, something we're not excited about. Basta, 60 seconds. We're gonna start off with the Dallas Mavericks. Chandler Bang!
Jake Crowder's hair.
Swish 41.
Devin Harris comeback.
Dirk Nowitzki, no question about that.
Still a contender, like 4 seed, 5 seed in the West.
They're my sleeper. I think
Yeah,
these are the top 3, honestly.
They're the dark horse.
People forget they were the only team that brought the Spurs to 7 games last year.
Yeah,
And
they're a
then now
dark
they
horse,
get their heart and soul back in Tyson Chandler, the defensive anchor, and the assist leader in Orlando Magic franchise history, Jameer Nelson.
What I like about the Mavs is they're actually not being built around Dirk anymore. They're being built around Rick Carlisle.
Exactly.
Yes.
That was my sentiments previously.
When's the last time that you've seen a team built around a coach and a system and not around the players? Aside from the Spurs.
I also like the Dallas because they've got offensive players, but they got a defensive coach in Rick Carlisle, which makes a good mix of a team.
Brilliant in-game adjustments. You know,
Yeah.
that's why they pushed the Spurs to the brink.
One of the most underrated coaches in league history,
Yeah,
Rick
Rick
Carlisle.
Carlisle.
Maybe-
Alright, Celtics on.
Next team. Denver Nuggets. High altitude.
Chicken nuggets.
Peyton Manning. Oh shit, wrong sport.
Wrong spot.
Fast-paced offense.
Aaron Aflalo's back.
Carmelo, sorry.
Shots fired.
Manimal. Kenneth Reed had one of the best off seasons, I guess, in Denver Nuggets history.
But aren't they too deep? Like too many players in too many positions.
Yes.
Exactly. You
I
gotta
think
trade some pieces away so that the guys that need the minutes can play. Like,
I'm sorry, but when was the last time you heard someone complain about being too deep?
I know, man, but they go more than 10 deep. Eh.
They go more than
Diba?
10.
Exactly.
I like it. The deep. I mean, you know, it's like doing squats. The deeper, the better.
I don't know if Brian Shaw is actually the right person to manage this team because
Not this team.
it's
Not this
exactly.
team.
But
I want George Karl back.
I want George Karl back.
If they want him back.
That's
They probably know.
Well,
You know,
JaVale
you know
McGee-
what I can't wait
And-
for? Are those practices where you have Timofey Mozgov and Yusuf Nurkic just
Nurkic,
going
man.
at it.
And you've got JaVale.
All right. Next up, Houston Rockets. Trevor fucking Ariza. What the fuck?
The best offseason?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I still believe in Daryl Morey, pero putang na naman.
No.
Parang consolation prize and dating sa akin ni Trevor Ariza.
He went a step back. Houston went a step back.
They lost everything.
Will they make the playoffs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course they'll make the playoffs.
They'll make the playoffs.
Yeah, I swear to nila if we actually finish with home court advantage this
Who
year.
do the Rockets have coming off the bench?
Costas Papanicolaou.
Papa
Yeah.
Nico- Dude, he's pretty underrated.
Nick Johnson.
Yeah, K-pop.
Troy Daniels.
Isaiah Cannon.
Troy Daniels. You guys can't make fun of my Sixers for their D-League stars if you guys love Troy Daniels.
We forgot to mention Dobo.
Who?
Donatas.
Donatas. And this is the year that Terrence Jones actually averages double-double.
Yeah.
This
I
is the year.
agree with that.
10 points, 10 rebounds, 1-2 blocks a game. Fantasy sleeper pickup.
And they don't have to play Harden and Lin together anymore.
Yeah, kasi Harden and Pat Bev na eh.
Yeah.
And just Lin isn't there anymore.
Exactly.
Yeah. No, like the needs the ball and no defense.
All right.
Just saying.
1 minute. Next up, LA Clippers. Is this the year that Blake and Chris Paul actually make it past round 2?
Nope, they're still overrated for me. I'm sorry. I'm just not a big fan of Blake Griffins. You can't win with a quote-unquote superstar who doesn't have any post moves.
Dude, paano wala post moves si Blake Griffin? I don't get it. Like, I don't get the hate against non-post Blake Griffin.
Because he's probably the only player I've seen, a post player, I've seen backs down and does a 360 layup. Like,
What's his go-to move?
I don't.
Exactly.
Does he have one?
Face up, crossover, left.
He's honestly our generation's Sean Kemp.
Although they've got a great coach in Doc Rivers.
And they've got shooters surrounding them.
And Spencer
I
Moss
know.
was a great acquisition, actually.
Yeah, he's their third pick off the bench.
Yeah.
And siya yung pang crunch time nila since
Yeah.
they can't shoot free throws.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Hey, this-
I have them as number 2 in the West.
Yeah,
Right.
especially with their
Yeah.
out.
Yeah, go with Jandric, yeah.
Diba?
And they still got Chris Paul,
Yeah.
MVP candidate, the best point guard in the NBA.
I want him to succeed. I hope he gets over the hump. It's been a while. We haven't seen him in conference finals yet.
I'm just not a believer. My 2 seed in the West is coming up soon, actually.
Okay.
Talaga yung Lakers. How about the Lakers?
Not that soon.
How about Julius Randle being under the tutelage of Byron Scott, Kobe Bryant, and Steve Nash, who's out for the year, by the way.
He's retired.
That is just so sad.
Yeah.
I mean, we're all from the same NBA generation, so we were able to witness the Dirk and Steve Nash combo. We saw the MVP Steve Nash, and then now we're seeing wheelchair Steve Nash.
It's sad that we're not getting to see champion Steve Nash. Champion Steve Nash doesn't exist.
We're never gonna see champion.
At least we saw two-time MVP.
Yeah, two-time MVP.
Yeah, and those 7 seconds or less.
And one
He revolutionized the game.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, he brought back Showtime, except it wasn't for LA.
And you mentioned Nash. What about Kobe though?
Black Mamba is back. I'm so
looking
happy.
good. Looking good.
He's looking good in preseason.
Chip on the shoulder, ranked number 40 from ESPN.
I think you can never doubt the Lakers, especially with Kobe there.
I hope he catches Jordan.
But then I think the best acquisition they had in the summer was Ed Davis. He bulked up.
Underrated.
Not with insanity.
Underrated.
I know sasabihin mo Jordan Clarkson ba?
No. But we gotta show love to the Phil app, man.
Oh naman. All right, next up, Memphis Grizzlies, the grit and grind team.
My number 2 seed in the West.
Oh, that's pretty tight.
That's a bold claim.
Memphis Grizzlies are gonna be
You heard it here first, man.
Well, I think Memphis is gonna be good, but they're always they always stepped up their game in the playoffs and not the regular season. They always just make some wins for the regular season, but they don't really.
They're so much deeper this year.
Yeah,
BC is a big.
Xpac, as a Celtics fan, I gotta ask you, Trick or Treat Tony naging star na in Memphis. Does it piss you off na hindi ito nangyari in Boston? Because it pisses me off.
No, I like Memphis.
But he
like
won-
Memphis
he
is
won one in
Memphis is
Boston.
like my Memphis is like my Boston in the West. So I'm good with Memphis.
Okay, kasi ako parang, it would have been nice to see Trick or Treat Tony actually be a star in Boston. Not
As a Sixers fan, I'm happy he's gone.
shit.
I don't want to face him 4 times a year. MCW's gonna break bones.
I think they gotta do some trades. I think they gotta get rid of finally Tayshaun Prince. They gotta give minutes to
Coupon.
Coupon, VC.
And they've got the best front court in the NBA with Marc Gasol and Zach
Bold
Randolph.
claim. Bold claim right there. Bold claim right there.
You guys forgot to mention Mike Conley.
Yeah, Mike Conley, underrated point guard.
All right, next up, Minnesota.
Well, the Bounce Brothers and the most underrated player in the league, Thaddeus.
Yeah.
How many times are we gonna see that Zach LaVine gif on social media this year? Yung dinraft siya, fuck me,
I don't know.
Nakawa sa guy.
I think I don't know. Was he sad or was he?
Yeah, exactly. Just feel blessed.
Yeah.
No, I thought he was feeling sorry for himself.
Yeah.
He got to
That was the initial fan reaction, but I don't think that was the case.
Yeah, I think he's okay right now in Minnesota.
Well, alright. Maybe he was sad to begin with because he was 1 pick away from playing for the Phoenix Suns,
Yeah.
which would have been perfect.
Gerald Green.
But now that they got Andrew Wiggins, Anthony Bennett, all those young guns, dude. If I were Ricky Rubio, I'd play blindfolded
Yep,
on a
exactly.
fast break and just
Throw
lock
it.
it up.
Yeah.
Getting wiggy with it, man.
Over under, when does Gorgie Dieng start starting?
He doesn't.
Yeah.
He doesn't start.
Not this year.
2 more years.
I would say after the All-Star break.
I hope they
This-
trade back. I hope they trade back.
I love Spec.
Kevin Martin's gonna get traded.
I love Peck Peck.
Yeah.
All right, next body part, the brow. You only focus. It's all about the brow. Let's talk about the brow.
I don't want to talk about the Brown. I want to talk about Drew. Finally, he's gonna come back from his broken leg. I mean, I'm still a believer. They need more chemistry in that team because they got 3 ball dominant guards. You got Drew, Tyreek, and Eric.
I really think that ecosystem doesn't work.
It doesn't work. It doesn't work.
They gotta get rid of Eric Gordon ASAP. I think the ball sticks. He is a Carmelo Anthony wannabe in terms of just wanting the ball every single time.
Hey, but they're gonna have maybe top
Block
2
party.
MVP candidate in
Oh,
Anthony
yeah.
Davis.
Block party.
Yeah, block party. They got a Seek.
Okay, the new front court today, with Ashik and
Yeah.
Anthony Davis and Ryan Anderson.
Coming off the
Speaking
bench.
of
That's a pretty
shaking
good
floor.
front court.
Right.
It's going to be very exciting in New Orleans.
Not to mention Jimmer Range.
All right, next up, OKC. Wow.
Tough.
Russell Westbrook is going
Wild.
nuts.
Going.
Westbrook be
Nuts.
Westbrook.
If you're a fantasy player, and if you have Reggie Jackson or Russell Westbrook on your team, or even Ibaka, good for
Actually,
you.
good for you guys. Anthony Morrow's injured.
Yeah, he's out.
So
For 6
minutes.
months. 6 weeks.
Rjax, man. Rjax.
When does Steven Adams finally start?
Hopefully, day one.
Hoping day one.
He
I'm
starts
sorry,
over.
but Kendrick Perkins is in the wrong era. Of
Can't do
NBA.
shit, man.
Kendrick Perkins would have been perfect in the 90s,
Yeah.
maybe even the early 2000s.
The
when you got
Bruisers.
that big
Yeah.
man.
Ito na lang, Kendrick Lamar is the more relevant Kendrick in the NBA right now.
All I want to say is I want to have breakfast with Kendrick Perkins and see if I can make him smile.
But he makes a smile. Shackton MVP right there,
There you go.
man. Back to back.
There you go.
All right, next up, Phoenix Suns. Three-point guard setup, Jeff Hornacek, run and gun.
I don't know if you can play them all three together.
I think you can.
I think
You can.
I think you
We're
can.
gonna try to do that.
You know what? The first thing that caught my attention was, aside from the three guards they signed, they have the other Dragic. So I was thinking maybe Jeff Hornacek's gonna be like, hey, my starting two guards. Let's say it's Goran and
Zoran.
No, Goran and
Bledsoe.
Just go all out, and once you get tired, I'm putting my next two guards in.
And they also have Ennis.
Yeah, they have Venice.
There you go. So I think that's the reason why there's so many guards there, is because I just want the pace up.
Yeah.
As an aside,
Okay.
they've got the Morris twins, they've got the Dragic brothers. What if the
Half
Phoenix
the
Suns started
Plumlees,
collecting brothers?
Oh yeah, half the Plumlees.
They've got
Yeah.
the Plumlees. Kunin din nila yung Hansbrough brothers.
Lopez, man.
Don't get
Look at that, brothers.
Everyone just wants to be like the city of brotherly love. I
Yeah,
can't-
exactly. I can't blame you. I can't blame you for
Van
that, man.
Gundy G and then si Jeff Van Gundy, or the other way around. Putang na, brotherly love. All right, next up, Portland.
Rip City.
They're gonna be so good this year.
Yeah.
Damian Lillard makes the leap in year 3.
I think so. I hope so, man. I hope he hasn't plateaued. You know, that's the fear of.
Yeah.
I still believe in Thomas Robinson. I mean, he's like Manimal Light.
And I think CJ McCollum can be better this year.
And Will Barton's looking good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Will Barton's looking good in preseason.
Yeah,
So-
they got a young, good, and now a deep team, so they're gonna be good.
Would you put them over Golden State?
Yeah,
Definitely.
Because they play because they play defense. I mean,
Yeah,
their defense is quite good. Wesley Matthews, underrated defender right there. You know, LaMarcus Aldridge, pretty good.
Robin Lopez.
diba?
Let me just say something that caught my attention in the offseason. I mean, the preseason games. Did any one of you guys catch any of the Portland Trailblazer games?
No.
No.
They got Myers Leonard shooting.
Yeah,
threes.
Yeah.
Corner trees.
Corner.
Myers Leonard.
White boy.
What is
White
happening
boy.
right now? Stretch floor.
Para yung uso eh.
What the heck?
I
He
don't know.
can't shoot free throws. They're making him shoot threes.
All right, next up, Sacramento Kings. Boogie!
They're still gonna suck.
Yeah. One more year.
They're still gonna suck.
Sacramento, I don't know. Like they've got talented players, but you know they're not,
I'm
not
sorry,
going
but
anywhere.
They let Isaiah Thomas
Exactly.
go for Darren Collison.
And
They
drafts
drafted
Stas
Because they have
more.
That's the worst draft
Why
pick
would you
ever.
draft back-to-back shooting guard? You don't show trust to Ben McLemore?
Maybe they're trading Ben McLemore.
To the Celtics. To the Celtics.
Ginagaya nila si David Kahn sa Minnesota. Collect back point guards.
Yeah.
Yeah, just collect assets.
But you had Darren Collison isn't a starting point guard.
No, he's not. He's a backup point guard at best.
He failed in Indiana.
Yeah, like what
They signed two
Minnesota
backup
did.
point guards.
They out of all those point guards, who did they let go of?
Ty
Lawson.
Yeah, and I'm not that big of a fan of Rudy Jenny Laude or Rudy Gay.
Yeah, well.
I'm just not a big fan of his. I mean, apparently he doesn't want to wear contacts. Just that's the reason why he's shooting so bad. Did you guys read about it?
Yeah, I heard about
But
that.
Cousins, my bold prediction is Cousins going to be an All-Star this year.
I hope so.
Yeah.
No, I agree. I think so too. All right, next up, San Antonio Spurs. San Antonio Spurs.
Go,
Yeah, hold on.
Spurs, go!
When we were listing down the teams, guess what was the last team that we forgot? It was the
San
Spurs.
Antonio
It was San Antonio
And
Spurs.
they're repeating this year. At least they have the best chance of winning the championship. I don't see anyone else even having a shot.
Yeah, they
Barring injury.
Barring
Very
injuries,
injuries.
only health.
I think the
concern.
only team that can beat San Antonio is themselves. You know.
That's right. No, that's right. And I like what they did with Boris Diaw. Yung contract incentives,
Yeah.
salary
Yeah,
incentives.
wasteful, yeah.
Hey, they got a good rookie in Kyle Anderson.
Slow-mo. I'm not able to play that much this year, honestly.
But you
Which is
know,
okay.
It's okay, yeah. That's the
I-
all about development.
I'd want to see them again with Dallas this year. I mean, in a
Maybe the
playoff
conference
series,
finals?
it might be
Would
good,
be
man.
nice.
It might be.
I guess my question would be, what do we expect from Kawhi Leonard this year? Finals MVP? Are the expectations too high?
I think the expectations are too high. But you know, and I'm not saying it's going to be bad, but I'm just saying, you know, he's not going to put up monster stats
Yeah.
after
Yeah,
those.
that's right.
that
But it's
finals.
gonna be a transition year. He's gonna definitely step up.
Yeah.
he needs to.
All right. And last on the list, The Utah Jazz. Tama na anticlimactic.
Oh my god.
How the hell
From
do we
best
end
to worst,
this?
man.
From best
How
to
the
worst.
hell do we end this? The Utah Jazz?
Dante fucking Exum. Ano
Awesome.
expectations on Exum?
Bust first.
He's too raw.
He's too
raw.
I honestly haven't seen the guy play, so wala akong masabi other than the fact that he's a big question mark.
Dante Exum kind of reminds me of the young Kobe when they used to experiment Kobe at the point guard and he struggled. I think that's what's gonna happen with Dante Exum. I think he's a wannabe point guard. He is Larry Hughes to me. He's a
Are
big passer.
are you talking about peak?
Peak Larry Hughes.
I think his playmaking abilities, not the career Larry
That's a
Hughes
good
had.
that's a good comparison.
It's just
by
the
the
way he plays. It reminds me so much of Larry Hughes. He's a passing shooting guard with defense.
At the rapid fire, Gordon Hayward's contract extension, worth it or not?
I think it was a good match.
I think
I think it's worth it because
Yeah.
who are you gonna replace him with?
Who wants to go to
yeah, who
Utah?
wants to go to Utah?
Like that 20 million, who would go to Utah and get that 20 million? No one, though. So they don't really need the money. So might as well give it to Gordon Hayward.
To sell tickets though, I wish they signed Jimmer for that.
All right, and that does it for our 60 seconds or less preview of the Western Conference.
Alright, so to close out our show, we've got a segment called Pick and Troll, where we've pre-selected 7 games through the first 7 days of the NBA season. Each one of us, 5 fanatics. We're 5, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. 5 fanatics will select winners from each matchup, and whoever picks the least amount of correct answers will suffer a consequence. Everyone is on board, right?
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
definitely.
Get on with it.
Sir.
What is the consequence? We've selected a podium in Ortigas Center to be our location. Loser has to cross-dress, spaghetti strap, short shorts, short skirt. Sneakers though, sneakers.
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 We'll give that.
Loser has to walk around the mall, each floor at least once.
Once is good.
Yeah, we're gonna post the dates or the video on our Twitter or Facebook page or YouTube page. If anyone wants to be there for pictures, come see us. And yeah, so what are our games, Stan?
All right, our first game, Dallas Mavericks versus San Antonio Spurs. Next game, Chicago Bulls versus the New York Knicks. Third game on the list, New York Knicks versus the Cleveland Cavaliers. Fourth game on the list, Philadelphia 76ers versus the Milwaukee Bucks. Then the Memphis Grizzlies against the Charlotte Hornets. Golden State Warriors versus the Portland Trail Blazers. And the OKC Thunder against the Brooklyn Nets. Those are our 7 games for this week.
The funny thing about this is I feel like not all of those games are something I'd watch on League Pass, but now I have to watch them.
Yeah, there's something on the line.
There's something on the line.
We have
We're
to
gonna
watch.
make our picks, and then you're just gonna see whichever one of us loses.
Right. God, where the hell are we gonna find spaghetti straps that's gonna
Yeah.
Fit me.
us?
Size 36 for guys. If any one of you can borrow,
And yeah, when you guys come see us at the mall, please take pictures with us. Hashtag the recess table.
All right, let's start off. Dallas, San Antonio. Who do you guys got?
I got Dallas.
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 San Antonio.
San Antonio, pare.
Here we go. Why San Antonio though?
You don't mess with the champs on opening night.
That's the thing
That's
though.
the thing.
That's the thing. They don't play that well in the regular season.
Yeah.
Perfect time to catch them
Petik
off
sila eh.
guard.
Pag
Exactly, petik sila eh. I mean, and you've got Dallas with so much more to prove.
I don't know. The way I see it, San Antonio, yeah.
San Antonio's
they're
have
gonna
this-
come out strong.
They have the same team,
And they've got the momentum, but they're coming off a high. Like, fuck yeah, and we're not going to be fucking complacent heading into our first game of the season.
Are you guys discounting the fact that Patty Mills is hurt? Patty Mills is a pretty
Important,
crucial
yeah.
Part, man, big
Yeah.
part. I don't think Cardi.
It's their gunner of the bench.
You're gonna have Corey Joseph come off the bench instead of Patty Mills. That's all I'm trying to say.
I still believe in the Spurs. Man. I still believe in the champs.
And they've got home court.
Okay,
Oh,
of course.
it's nothing in Texas.
Yeah.
They're both from Texas.
I don't think so.
All right, next
They
up.
are from Texas.
All right, Chicago, New York. Who do you guys have?
Shots out.
New York.
New York for Dustin. Sige.
Shots out.
Chicago din ako.
I'll go with Chicago. I want.
Chicago. They're gross.
Right, to make it fair, we're actually writing this shit down as it happens. So
Don't worry, you'll see the breakdown.
We'll take a picture and post it.
We'll post it.
New York and Cleveland.
Can I just say something about Chicago, New York though?
Sige.
How entertaining would it be to see Andrea Bargnani and Pau Gasol just try to defend each other. Do you think that's gonna turn into a slap match?
Wait, di naman. Pau's not that soft. Come
Yeah.
on.
Come on, Pau!
No, I don't know.
Andrea softer.
His name is Andrea.
Right, New York, Cleveland.
I'm going
Parang Cleveland na to.
Cleveland ako.
Cleveland.
New York. Carmelo always stepped his game up against LeBron.
I'll give this to
Carmelo and dot dot dot.
Yeah, but
So si Anton na iba.
there we go. This is where I get my edge.
Baka mag-tie kami lahat, apat sabay.
Ito, Philadelphia, Milwaukee.
I'll go with Jabari.
Man, I'm going with my team as well. I
Go
gotta go
Bucks.
with Kid, man.
Go Bucks.
We're probably gonna be the only 5 people watching this game through League Pass. No one's gonna want to watch this
Gonna
game.
watch this
No, I don't
game.
mind. I don't mind. I'm
Yeah.
picking Milwaukee just for fun.
I'm obviously gonna pick Philadelphia 76.
I'm going with Milwaukee. No MCW.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Sana
got
dalawa ka na iba. Yeah, there we go. Alright, Memphis, Charlotte.
That's a tough one.
This is a
I'm
tough
going
Actually,
Memphis.
no.
I'm going Memphis.
Pretty close.
I'm going Charlotte.
I want to see Tony Allen piss off.
Who has home court?
Secret.
Charlotte.
Charlotte.
Yeah, I don't think it matters.
Yeah, I don't think it
I don't think it matters.
Yeah.
I don't think it matters.
Stan Charlotte ako.
Sige, sige.
Charlotte.
Yeah.
I thought you were bitter about Lance Stevenson leaving.
But they're winning at game.
I'll go with Memphis.
Alright.
I'll go with Charlotte.
I'm getting nervous.
I'm picking Charlotte.
Yeah, I'm gonna be so nippy in the spaghetti squad.
How about me with my man boobs?
Pare ba, baka may girl na ma-insecure sa man moves.
Oo nga eh.
Oh, grabe ka naman.
Actually, iniisip ko kasi kung sobra yung defense, parang makapascore pa rin si Lance eh.
Yeah.
Anton, ikaw na lang.
Scrappy
Memphis,
naman siya.
Charlotte.
I said Memphis.
Ay, sorry.
Yeah. Basta what I want to do is if Xpac loses this challenge, I'm gonna be walking around right beside him with an MP3 player and the speaker just go, "What you know what to do with a big fat butt?"
Warriors, Blazers.
Also,
that's
but
Anong sa'yo to?
Portland.
Blazers.
Blazers.
Rip City.
Ako, Blazers din ako.
Blazers.
Lee can't stop alaming.
Consensus pick. Okay. Our
Actually,
first one for the week.
Yung pinag-usapan natin to, who the hell's David Digo nagka?
And last, OKC, Brooklyn.
Ooh.
OKC. OKC for me. I'm sorry. Russell Westbrook is gonna go nuts. Darren Williams is not gonna stop.
I'll go
Russell
for
Westbrook.
Brooklyn. Just because they're at home.
I heard Lopez is relatively healthy, so if he plays there.
Steven Adams is gonna break Brook Lopez's foot.
Pare! May mission lovely pa. We got lovely in the
I gotta go with OKC.
Oh, Reggie Jackson. I believe in Reggie
I
Jackson.
do like Reggie Jackson. I do.
I'm going to pick OKC against Brooklyn.
Just a quick recap.
Right, quick recap. Dallas, San Antonio, you have 3 for Dallas. That's Dustin, Jandric, Anton. 2 for San Antonio, kami ni Xpac. Chicago, New York. Everyone for Chicago except Dustin. New York, Cleveland. Everyone for Cleveland except Anton.
Yes, sir.
Philadelphia, Milwaukee. Everyone for Milwaukee except Anton.
Yeah.
Go with the homer pick.
Memphis, Charlotte. Split. 3 Charlotte, 2 Memphis. So, in Charlotte, Dustin, Jandric, ako. Memphis, Xpac, Anton.
Let's do it.
Unanimous pick, Portland. Golden State versus Portland.
What if we all lose?
That's not likely to happen. Not with this setup.
No, I meant for that Portland game.
That's
Alright, how much would that be though if we had numerous losers?
They got to do it together.
They got to do it together.
No, I didn't.
Si Derek nag-agree. Siya yung arbiter natin.
Uy, Bill Fernando, tawa-tawa.
Fernando, ikaw next week.
Alright, last OKC, Brooklyn.
Wait, hold on. I think he's got to be part of this pick and control. He's got to pick his matchups too. Come on.
I agree.
He's-
I agree. And he's starting right now.
Derek, kasama ka na.
No, you have to get your picks. You gotta get your picks. You gotta be part of this. Solidarity.
Fine. Sige.
Here we go. Beard Fernando or direct.
Oh, Derek. Dallas, San Antonio.
Dallas. Give me Dallas.
Oh,
Chandler
Chicago,
Bank.
Chicago, New York.
Chicago.
New York, Cleveland.
Cleveland.
Philadelphia, Milwaukee.
Milwaukee.
Memphis, Charlotte.
Memphis.
Golden State, Portland.
Portland.
OKC, Brooklyn.
Fuck.
Houston.
Okay, see.
Okay, we're gonna post this shit. We're gonna have a decent copy. But
Yeah.
that's pretty much it for pick and troll.
And that's a wrap for the pilot episode of the Recess Table. Before anything else, we'd like to thank our director, Kevin the Beard Fernando. Thank you so much for all you sports fans out there for listening to us. Follow us on Twitter at the Recess Table or on YouTube. Subscribe, rate, tell your friends, or debate with us online. I'm Jandric at J Limberlake.
My name is Stan C at Stan947.
My name is Anton Arellano at Arellanaton.
I'm Xpac, and you can follow me at Xpac Pahog.
This is Dustin. You could follow me at Dustin Dust.
Looking forward to seeing you at the next Recess Table. Take it easy. There's the bell. We're out of here.
Adios!
Bye.
Wow.